so I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here with Thomas Patrick Wood. Tommy, we just spoke a little bit off there. This has been we've done about 10s and 20s, maybe even 30 interviews. We've spoke about this world title fight. You're one away. Any nerves, any anxiety?
No, nothing at the minute. Obviously, like you said, we are one away, but we've done this so many times, it's water off a duck's back. It's, you know, it's no big deal. Everything boils down to Saturday night. Saturday night's got to go right. Got to be on point, fighting a good kid from Uzbekistan. They're like well-schooled amateurs, which he was a good amateur. Obviously, he's 10-0 as a pro. He's knocked out 9, so he must be able to punch a bit. But I'm ready. I'm physically and mentally ready for Saturday night.
World-class amateur like yourself. I mean, you're well-schooled in the amateur game and well-schooled in the pro game now. You have 30+ fights, I believe. Obviously, the head-to-head there, he sort of sized you up. Made reference to your height a little bit there. Maybe he's thinking you're too small and he can hit a little bit. What's the game plan for you going into this one? Is it to use your boxing IQ and your boxing brain is to get in, get out and frustrate him and maybe take him the distance and win the fight on like that way?
Well, you know me, I never plan on knocking anybody out. For me, obviously, him sizing me up, it's a different story when somebody's in front of you moving about, not just standing in front of you, innit? And like I said, he's a little bit taller than me, but when you get in your stance and things is... Plus, he's a southpaw orthodox, so the distance is going to be massive anyway. But you've obviously just got to all work it out on the night, haven't you? I mean, I've obviously been sparring southpaws and stuff like that, but obviously it's not him, is it? And he hasn't been sparring me, so you've got to work each other out on the night. And it all comes down to the IQ of boxing, and I believe my IQ is one of the best there is. So we'll see on Saturday night.
You've been touted to become a world champion for many, many years, hence the many interviews we've had, and we've talked about this. So when you look at the featherweight division right now, I've spoke to loads of people in the boxing game. It's my favourite division right now. I mean, every world champion just going like there. You take that world champion, and it's been, I think there's been accounted it 4 WBC world champions, 3 WBA, 4 WBF world champions in the last 14 months. So the world titles have been changing hand left, right, and centre. Do you know what I mean? So you're all fighting each other. You're all putting on great fights. You can name them all, and it's an exciting division to be on. For you to win this fight, getting amongst all them, I mean the WBA champions obviously Lara, I believe, so how excited are you? I mean, you are a human being. I know you're not taking this fight off Kholmatov, but it's like, it's an exciting time. If you get through this fight in March, come the summertime, tail end of this year, big fights, big names.
Definitely, a massive fight. Like you said, if I come through on Saturday night, I'm mandatory for the WBA, so I mean, I know Wood's got a rematch clause, but the champion's Lara, so obviously be Lara. Yeah, all the names, like you mentioned, like you said, them's all the fights you want. You want to be mixing and matching it with the best, and hopefully them can be done, because it's not just one champion keeping one belt and defending and picking who he wants. They've been changing left, right and centre, so hopefully we can get there, be made mandatory for world title, fight for world title, capture it, and then we want to unify it. We want to fight everybody the best in the division, and you want to fight all them good fighters, because like you said, everyone in the division is a good fighter, and they're all going to make for good fights and exciting nights, whether they're here in Newcastle or whether they're away, because all the fighters you mentioned, they all pack a good crowd anyway, so no matter where you go, it's going to be great, and that's what you want to do. You want to mix it with all the best. That's what fighting's all about. It's about fighting the best, so that's what I'm happy to do, and hopefully we can get there.
I mean, obviously when you talk about the Josh Warringtons, Lee Wood, Jadza Dickens got the IBO world title, just here in the UK, it seems like even in world level, if you lose, it doesn't matter. If you're good enough, you can still get an opportunity and get into that world ranking. It seems like the featherweight division is doing it the correct way. They're willing to get in any way or say, oh, I deserve this, I deserve that. Like, listen, let's just fight. Let's put my O on the line, my world title on the line. Let's just see who wins. And I think that's the best way for boxing.
It's definitely the best way for boxing. I mean, look at Wood. He put Lara to a voluntary defence. You know, he could have well easily put anybody else. So, you know what I mean? You got him, then you got, like you said, Lopez fighting Conlon, meant to be anyway, hopefully. So, you know, that's like a massive fight there, you know what I mean, just to mix it there. And that's what you want to do. You want to mix it with the best, and definitely, and I think I'm capable of beating them all. So, it'll be great. But like I said, I'm not long past Saturday night. I've got a tricky fight in front of me Saturday night. It'll be a good fight, exciting. I think you're going to see a bit of everything. I think you're going to see a bit of fighting, a bit of excitement. I think you're going to see a bit of IQ in the boxing. It'll be a good fight.
Let's go back to the fight itself then. Bigger man, well, in height-wise, the night taller man. big knockout, 90% knockout ratio. You're in your home crowd, North East here. You've got a big fan base coming up to support you. What can you expect from yourself?
Everything for me. Like I said, everything for me. For this fight, like trainers went good. We're prepared right, mentally, physically ready. And like I said, for this kid to beat me, he's got to be something special. So we'll find out on Saturday night, but I'm ready for wherever this year goes. Like I said, boxing, fighting, whatever it's got to do. Whatever I got to do to get in and get that W, I'm going to go and do it.
Listen, Thomas, you know if you win this fight on Saturday night, my post-fight interview, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Come to me after I win and we'll talk about all the champions.
There we go. Listen, well done. Good luck Saturday, man, and I'll see you at the weigh-in tomorrow. Cheers, man. Thank you.
I'm gonna share something with you that might put me in a very negative light. Yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.